I first met Matt Escher through basketball at Grace. So I started basketball at Grace to meet new guys and develop relationships and reach out to them and share my faith with them.
My name is Matt Escher. I've been going to Grace for a little over 3 years now.
He continued to show up to basketball the next couple of weeks, and so I got to know Matt more through basketball and just hear more about his life and his background.
I grew up in a little town called Wilton in eastern Iowa. Really, our household was not a believing household, and as I got older, I really didn't have a lot of influence, didn't have a lot of significant people leading me and coaching me and shepherding me. I got involved with drinking. I had gotten involved with pornography. I was also very heavily involved with video games, lived a very isolated life, had basically very limited group of friends.
And it really just seemed like God was starting to do a work in Matt's life.
When I was here, I just kind of saw kind of this emptiness and this hollowness and really lack of depth with anyone, no relationships whatsoever. That was when the Lord started really to kind of make me ask the questions of really what's my life about, what's my purpose.
And so I wanted to come alongside Matt and be there and be there for him in that.
Right about that time, I was kind of seeking and I was looking for answers, and that was when I started getting connected with people from Grace.
Started inviting Matt over for dinners to hang out with my family, hang out with Bethany and I. And
while these guys were all reaching out to me and witnessing to me, and I got to see their lives up close. I got to see basically up close and personal the way that they lived, their character, their integrity, the way that they just had genuine interactions with people, the way that they interacted with each other. All these really small things communicate a lot, and I would do things like go into their apartment complex and I would see a Bible open on their table, and just the things they talked about were very evident that they didn't just have Bibles, but they read them, and that they didn't just talk about Christianity, but they were believers in it, and that they followed these things.
I want to get him plugged into Yams, where I thought, since he was spiritually interested, that he could grow and learn there.
Through this time, that was when the Lord really allowed me to surrender my life over to Him and freed me from these bonds of pornography and video games and the self-seeking lifestyle, and just really gave me a freedom to start pursuing Him and start pursuing community. And it was really amazing that He just really cut it off pretty quickly. Basically, right after that was when I started getting even more involved with the young adults. One guy in particular, my best friend, Bryant Morris, he invited me to come play basketball, so I'd go play basketball with these guys on Sundays, and basically just started inviting me into every part of his life.
And so I'd have him come over to my place after basketball, and we'd shower and we'd have dinner together, and we'd go to Yams together throughout the summer. So we'd go to different people's houses and hear different talks. And throughout that time, I feel like Matt really began to learn a lot and grow a lot, and seemed like God had really done a work in his life.
It was just a really sweet relationship that I cherished, and for someone like me who never had anyone in their life to speak very boldly and to speak powerfully, Bryant was just exactly the guy that I needed.
Really, week by week, Matt was very faithful in reading and coming with questions, and really showed a strong understanding of the gospel, and just really felt he really learned how to surrender his life and what that life looked like. And so it was really encouraging to see God continue to transform him.
Now I get the pleasure of walking alongside with these guys and being able to reach out and minister to other people.